Can't find a bird. This is gonna be Glop 14 probably. Some crow out there or something. Something's cawing out there. And they're revving their engines next door. I don't know if they're gonna do right now. Nice little sunset over here. I'll put some clips on from these past couple of months, this last month and a half or whatever. Cooler heads will prevail. Cooler heads will prevail. There's a gunk series here. Sun setting back there. I wasn't gonna film. Got trucks parked in the front right here. Started doing that about a year ago. There's construction going on and every which thing. And I post these vlogs and this. I talk about the difference a decade makes. Rich people, I took a business law class in 2005. Wealthy, well-to-do people have tended over time to agree on arbitration. That's the tendency, that's the trend in these modern times. Instead of always suing each other, I'm gonna sue you, I'm gonna sue you, I'm gonna sue you. Because that winds up with a lose-lose situation almost all the time, I guess. You're wasting your time, you're not really getting what you want out of it. So, they're going to former judges, former lawyers who act as arbitrators, mediators. And these vlogs have that same capacity almost. Whereas before, you're yelling at each other and every which thing, and I've already posted 35 gunks to try to sort things out and speculate this, and all which thing. And I got a text from my dad a little while ago. You can watch Funny Arguments at Homer Cocktail 2. And over these gunks, I think I've probably said some good things, some bad things, some moderate things, but mostly honest things as best I could to try to get clear focus. And things had gotten bad during the 90s. Okay, at certain points, and I mentioned more than 90% of my life, it's been good. There's been good dinners, been decent birthdays, but once every few years things blow over. And it's those moments that fucking shit. Man, I could have maybe graduated if this didn't happen, or I could have got into working if that didn't happen, or whatever. And I'll just have to make the most out of life, okay? So I got a text though. Here's a phone, you can see the phone. So we'll zoom in on the text. And he wrote about the Zillow real estate. You can have a 1-year stay extension of Fontana. If you want it, let me know. So I texted him back. I never use text, by the way. And I just let him know down here that my sister has found jobs in the environmental field for $5,000 a month. And sometimes this is the way to go. It feels like mediation, where sometimes something like what happened a couple of weeks ago. We're drinking beer and it's a celebration, and then you get one too many in your system on one side or the other, and all of a sudden it becomes about, when I was in 7th grade, you were gone in San Luis Obispo, And my sister was always crying because she didn't have a dad. You know? And I just say it now because that's the way it was back then. But the realism when you're not drinking a beer is there's something called bad economies, and I try to emphasize that almost every time I criticize people that are in family or friends. And if there was work in the area, I'm pretty sure there would have been work in the area. There was work in San Luis Obispo, and you know, he had to go away, and that's the nature of construction, I understand. So cooler heads will prevail, and this gunk series is just get the fucking shit out of my head, and when I finally start working, let there be a clean slate, you know? So that's a good move on his part, I think. I've been trying to reserve judgment. I believe that religious texts, like the Bible, my buddy Dave, he's in studies as a Buddhist. He said whatever their religious texts are, it's more like an encyclopedia than, you know, like the Christian canon. He said it's, you know, many volumes over many centuries, etc., and Vedas or whatever they are. Anyhow, what I believe about that, though, is they're observations more so than they are implementations of rules, you know? And judge not lest thou be judged. Is that a command to society? That, hey man, if someone judges you, you've got to judge them back. I don't think it is necessarily. I mean, it might be true in some cases, but I think that's wisdom out there, kind of warning people. When you start labeling people, they're going to label you back. It's just something that happens. It's something that happens. More than, hey man, you should do it. No, it's something that happens, right? And, you know, I've come to find that in life, though. So, you know, try to reserve judgment, especially for family members. Labels limit people, and, you know, then you get in a question of interpretation and connotation and all that. So, sun's setting out there. The sun's setting out there, and I was going to go to storage tomorrow thinking that, you know, he's going to want me out. During the argument, he said, you know, 1 month, and now he says 1 year. So, it's going to help my life a little bit, I think. It's, you know, not being rushed into the decisions. You know, sometimes it'll give you a kickstart, but more often than not, you know, not being rushed into decisions is helpful, I think. So, I feel a little better. Just feeling a little better. And, I was happy when the skunk series started, when I was moving these boulders from the outside in. Maybe he watched one of these skunks. I don't know. I don't know. Because I mentioned that Zillow in one of the pieces, so. Anyway, we'll see how it goes. Lindsay Lohan, man, good luck. I spent time in LA County Jail. No contest. Misdemeanor is what, you know, I pled to, but I spent time in there. Good luck. And look forward to having my bachelor's and using it. I really do. Hey, Poopy. Get an energy drink right here.